How to Wednesday. We do this every Tuesday and Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern time. I'll tell you a bit about how to Tuesday and how to Wednesday works. I'll tell you a bit about what's happening in and around Nowsite, like all the updates, and then we kind of get in line, and it's basically like you can ask any question that you want to, and we have a good time hanging out together. So I'll tell you what's happening in and around Nowsite. Tomorrow is the official launch of Teams. And many of you maybe might be wondering kind of like, what does that mean? The official launch of Teams? Like, how is that kind of different from, kind of the rollout that we've been doing so far, right? I think that's kind of the question that's mostly being asked. And I'm not just going to come out with it. You can feel free to kind of put in your own ideas of what you think is going to happen tomorrow. But in true Nowsite fashion, I would say is there's always a surprise. We love to, hi Tina, we love to surprise everybody and kind of come out with something that is unexpected for people. It's in our, I don't know, it's in our DNA, I guess, to do that. So if you have any ideas of what we will announce tomorrow, I would love to hear it. And then tomorrow is at 12 noon Eastern time, right here, same exact link. And then of course we can get into the questions, but does anybody have any theories as to why tomorrow the official launch of Teams would be different? Hey, Robert.
Good morning.
Good morning. And you could just come on out and talk if you want to. Like there's no
I think it's going to be where it's released to everybody now.
So tell me, I'm sorry, go ahead, Tina.
No rules, no rate, earn 5. I think that's my guess.
That's a good guess. Anybody else? Thanks, Tina. Do we agree, disagree with Tina? Hi, Keisha.
I think it may be for a price.
For a price. Okay. What do you think the price, like if there was a price, what do you think the price would or should be? I love this conversation.
$149.99.
No.
With the 99?
$149.99.
99?
Or $149 even.
Okay, 149, because that's the price of the unlimited plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you, Courtney, saying the price of the unlimited plan, or Courtney, are you saying with like a fee on top of like the unlimited plan?
I was thinking it would be on top of the unlimited plan.
Oh. Okay, how many of
I
you
was
think?
thinking, never mind. Maybe I shouldn't say anything.
I was thinking that it would be $149, but there'd be a one-time fee to get your avatar and your team concierge and team content.
Okay, so one-time fee for Teams concierge avatar kind of like setup.
Oops. That's what I was thinking too, is on top of the unlimited $149 to get started, basically. The Teams and your avatar.
Okay, so one-time fee to set up your avatar kind of thing, Teams concierge, but you pay $149 monthly. Courtney, is that what you were thinking?
No.
Okay, so we have this one side, which is Audrey, and I think Jean is kind of going on the Audrey side now. Okay, and then we got Courtney who thinks, sorry, Courtney, tell us.
But I was just saying they're way better at this than I am, so I'm completely wrong.
I have a separate guess.
Me too.
I have a separate guess too.
I have a separate guess. My guess is that you're gonna extend the being able to sign people up for commission.
Sign people up for commission?
But you know, you have the 100% commission on the one for a year.
Okay.
$29 a month or whatever it is.
Okay. But that, like, we're talking about like Teams, right? Like, and the official launch of Teams.
So
So I would say what's different with
Then
team.
I'm on the Audrey train on that one.
So the Audrey train is I pay
One-time setup fee.
$149 a month for the unlimited plan. I pay a one-time fee for getting my avatar set up. We're calling this the Audrey. Everybody understand what the Audrey is? The Courtney is, I think Courtney is I pay the unlimited plan, but I also pay like a monthly fee to keep my avatar. I think that's the Courtney plan. Yes. So we got the Courtney, we got the Audrey, we have other plans. Janet.
I have a plan. 149
Uh-huh.
for your avatar.
For
And
your
29
unlimited plan, you mean?
your
For the-
unlimited plan.
Okay.
And $29 a month for the avatar.
Okay, 149 plus 29, which is kind of like the Courtney plan. Courtney just didn't put a price on it. Courtney, do you want to make it the like
Like the Eric Worre plan, the Eric AI plan.
okay. So it's like the Courtney Rebecca or this is the Courtney Janet plan now. It's like now the avatar price is $29 a month, right?
Mhm.
Okay, we got one-time free fee Audrey. We got Janet Rebecca $29 a month. Anybody else want to put a guess into it? Harvey, are you guessing or are you questioning?
I'm only waiting to ask a question when you're ready.
Okay, Robert,
What if we just threw it into the unlimited?
what if we did that? Right? Is that a guess?
That would be amazing. I like
That's
Robert.
my guess.
We like Courtney just turned her back on her own plan. It's like, hold up, Janet, you're standing alone now. You believe this? No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna call it the Robert, right? The Blakester plan, the Courtney Janet plan, and then the Audrey plan. Anybody have a plan that's different than the Robert, Courtney, Janet, Audrey plans?
I'm saying right now, I'm going with Blakely. Why don't you just throw it into the unlimited? And anybody who mentioned the 149 per month on top of the unlimited, I'm gonna unfriend you on Facebook like right now.
Oh, no threatening, no threatening.
I said 149 one time, so not monthly.
All right, 29 a month on top of your 149. Okay, all right. So how many of you are on the unlimited plan now? How many of you aren't on the unlimited plan? There's
I
more.
am.
What was that? I think that was Raymond saying I am. Everybody's, I'm on the unlimited. Okay, me. All right, great. So I'll just tell you now because decisions are typically left, right? And juggled and they're back and forth and they're very Nowsite-ish until that very last minute, right? That like last second. And we're leaning toward the Robert plan. Audrey, I like your plan too. I'll tell him, hey, we'll just call it the Audrey plan tomorrow. We'll just call it the Courtney and Janet plan tomorrow when we charge our, I'm just kidding. I'll say Courtney and Janet told us we should. I'm playing. But that is the hope for tomorrow. I'm excited about it. So kind of like, you know, in the official launch, we've done that, or in the launch process or the phases of this kind of thing, right? Where we're like content and courses and leader AI and things, we've had this kind of slow rollout in order to perfect our ability to create these avatars for everybody, to create these teams for everybody, to create content for everybody. And it was kind of finding your footing and your confidence to deliver it. This, although I will say, and now here, I will say to my email yesterday, that's a support thing. It is not a Cheryl thing. It is I know Justin AI kind of thing. I forwarded it to support. So
Okay,
they got
okay.
to help you over there. So we've kind of done this slow rollout in order to perfect that process, right? So that we could confidently deliver all of the content to you and make your avatar great, which is awesome. This won't be like, it's about setting the expectation for people, and I'll give you guys that insight here. It's setting the expectation for people to understand, like, and have this balance of excitement. So it's incredibly cool to have the AI version of you answer questions, kind of be all knowing in the industry that you have, whether you're using it for yourself or your team members, even as far as like the knowledge that it holds is absolutely awesome. Think of all the ways that you can kind of use it and type in and kind of chat with or even share with a prospect of yours is really great. Using it as a tool to bring on more team members to your network marketing company. There's so many incredible ways that you can use it. Your teams can even use it as a prospecting tool if you think about it, right? You could have a team content for team members, but you could also use your if you're building a team, wouldn't it be great if you used it in the same fashion as kind of like an ATM group, right? Where you're telling your people, hey, invite them here. They can ask any questions to the AI version of me. It feels that like that sense of privacy and they can ask those questions, but it'll help them kind of join your company. Anyway, there's a multitude of ways that you can use it, and there's so much that goes into creating the avatar in the background, right? It's, can we get that position right for you inside of Nowsite, right? Can we make sure that you look great? Can we make sure that you sound your absolute best? Can we make sure that the knowledge that you have is awesome and accurate? Okay, so there's several parts to this, and I want people to know the several parts that kind of come with it. And I don't know how far we'll go into sharing tomorrow. The process is awesome. It's incredible. We're using AI. I'm very proud of the process that we have and what we're able to do and create for people to get that best result, and to be the company that's kind of honing in on this capability, right? And to continue to innovate and use it as a tool for everyone, right? Imagine if there was a way for, even before it's like, say, on a website or something, where you can invite somebody for free and they can just go and ask your avatar a ton of questions. That's a really great resource for your team. And we kind of think of it in different ways, where we're like, we can educate our team, we can answer our already current team's question, but the prospecting portion of it has a lot of capability too. You could add content to it, you can add courses to it for a prospect, right? Keep all of that kind of stuff in one place, as well as the messaging that you'll be able to put out and more that comes with this. So we want everybody to get excited and to roll out and to have the AI version of them. And I think everybody will want the AI version of them. And we've kind of done this slow roll, and we'll continue to build the avatars. And we want to, Justin will be like, unleash it, let's go. But if you expect to have the AI version of you in a day or two, don't. Okay, like,
I've learned not to expect anything in my life, Cheryl, because then I'm so disappointed. So I'm with you.
like, if you're like, Cheryl, I filled it out yesterday, why don't I have the AI version of me tomorrow? I'm gonna be like, hold up, we gotta dial this back. Let's like draw it back in here for a minute. Like, look, it typically takes us a few days, maybe a week or so, and I want to put that expectation out there. But if it takes longer than a week, I don't want you knocking the doors down.
Tell them that AI had to go to school.
What was that?
Tell them the AI had to go to school.
Right? He's got to like learn, and I think also we want like the product itself to look good. We want you to look your best as well, and kind of take that into consideration. So Robert, do you mind if I talk about you for a minute?
Absolutely, 100%. Go ahead, talk all kinds of stuff.
Great. So Robert is a great friend. We've known each other for quite a few years. And when you're first, that often means that there are some privileges with coming in first and learning and kind of, being that first and kind of getting ahead of that line, right? It's essentially kind of, skipping and getting ahead of the line. I've preached these things to you all several times, but with the opportunity, and some of you may even get an opportunity today, to be honest, right? But with the opportunity comes responsibility. I want you to have it, but it takes quite a bit of listening. So there will be forms to fill out and a process that happens and directions to follow. And I'll tell you from great experience, extremely great experience, is that 99% of the time, the holdup is not us. And there has to be some kind of, how do I say, where, like, Robert right now is creating like the background for his avatar, because I've been like, Robert, you got to move back, dude. You got to get back. You got to move back, right? Great. Like, we got it. So I'm going to tell you, mid thigh up, stand up or back up. If you think you're too close, back up more, back up more. Please do not do what you, this is good because I'm in Zoom and it looks good. We're zooming in on you on desktop, but on mobile, we see the full form of your entire video. Keep that in mind, okay? So sometimes the person sends us the video, but they never send us the permission video. Gotta set the permission too, right? The very first, there's one video, but the video has multiple parts. And I don't know how to explain it more clearly, but it's one continuous video with multiple parts, right? Not 3 different videos. It's one continuous video, multiple parts. So it'll be like 30 seconds of breathing, then talking, then breathing again. But if you do this in the video or you do this, and you talk with your head a lot, like, I'm not saying you can't move your head, but if you move your head, it will probably be in it. So even changing depth, right, will show, okay? And I'm not trying to make it difficult. I'm trying to make it more easy. It's like, you will do a great job if we kind of sit, chat, and right, this jersey that's happening right now can't happen. This, like me touching my face, can't happen. But the thing is I want you to have the best result that you possibly can immediately. I want you to be so happy, right? So, I'm just trying to give you all these little tips because being a part of this training is awesome. Kind of being here live is awesome. I love seeing your faces. I feel like we all have this really, really special relationship with one another. You're in my living rooms and homes every single day. And I really do, like, for real, want to see the AI version of you. You have no idea. Like, it's very cool from my perspective. I think it's awesome. I'm like, I listen to the voices. I get crazy with it. I like, a really great friend that, no, I think everybody's my friend. So let me, a really great customer of Nowsite. I call all you guys my friend, but a really great friend / customer of Nowsite earned her AI avatar. She's wonderful, just the sweetest person. I do not want to call this woman out, but in the video, like, sorry, my face is my face, so you're gonna have to put up with it. So I'm gonna get super close, right? But in the video, she's so cute. I love her to death. She's the perfect like whole demeanor, but she does a lot of to think. Do you see it? To like look off to the side and look off. And it caught a lot of this. So a lot of the thing is like, and we're just trying to be conscious of it. But I can give you one amazing super duper tip, okay? Super duper tip that I can share with you is talk about something that you're very passionate about, but very confident about, right? Like if you ask me to talk to you about my son Jay or my son Frankie or Bella or all three of them, I don't need to read a script. I don't need to, think of something to say. I could talk about a story or the time that we visited something, have a really great time. Most of the time when we're talking about our businesses, no matter how much we've been in the business, even like I've been in Nowsite for 8 years, would I be really, really confident just like shooting off the cuff and trying to create my AI avatar from that knowledge without wondering if I'm saying everything properly? I don't know, but I could tell you about Bella. So when it's time to chat and talk about something, I just want to encourage you to talk. There's no human that's really listening to you, right? We kind of go through it and whatever, we're making sure that you look good and you sound good and all of that stuff, but no one's like judging you on the content of whatever it is that you're talking about. So whatever it is that you're confident and comfortable talking about, I really want to encourage you to talk about those things. Okay? Because sometimes we really think it's supposed to be about our business, and I see a lot of the script reading that's happening. And I don't want you to have to do that. I want you to be the most confident person. Talk about your cat, talk about your dog, talk about the work that you did on your house, your front door, your back door, why you chose your kitchen table, like anything. Why did you choose the car that you chose? Right? It's these things that make it really simple for people to talk about. So those are just some fun things and fun tips I wanted to share with you because not only are we having this incredible opportunity in front of us and kind of making history, and it's super innovative and I'm excited for everybody, is I want you to be very encouraged and I want you to be very excited. And I want you to know that you have an awesome opportunity. And the last thing I want is for you to be like, my fourth recording. Ah, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you were going to talk about me. Now you just talked about me because I was like, oh, again.
Right?
No, but I'm glad.
I want you to love me still.
I'm really glad though that you pointed those things out because they should have been done to begin with. I was just trying to get in a hurry. So note to self, any of you guys that are doing this, don't be in a rush. Take your time, set it all up.
That's great too, right? Like I think we get I look at me. I'm like a golden retriever, like the most excitable puppy you've ever met. I'm so excited. Like I will get excited about anything. I want to do it yesterday. Right? It's like taking that breath and it's like winning an award, right? You like kind of get this email and you're like, oh my gosh, it's my time. I gotta do it now. Take a moment, breathe with me, and we're gonna read kind of through those directions of how to create the videos and stuff like that. I do want to share just a little bit more into this, and I'm kind of skipping ahead with our quite a bit today.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, if you're not excited or excitable, do you suggest that we practice in the mirror? Because I've been told
you don't have to be excited or excitable. I'm saying that I'm excited and excitable, but your avatar is you. So you deliver your story the way you would deliver your story. Please don't deliver your story like me. That would be lost. Right?
Right.
You deliver your story like only you could deliver your story. It's as Robert was saying, kind of like, hey, I should have taken my time. Right? I was rushing it. I was excited because that's common. Like, I just feel like that's a common thing. We get excited. We're like, oh my gosh, I want to get this done. And you can kind of see him right now. He's doing a bit more of that setup, which I think is really cool. Inside of your account, once we kind of got this kind of going and you have some access to it, we make sure that you're on the plan. Inside of the team section here, there will be like a train my avatar section for you where we're going to help you with that permission video and your like avatar video. So do you see this guy? When you think you're kind of at the distance of this guy, back up just a little bit more. It'll be okay. Okay. It's record a continuous 4-minute video in your first language. And it kind of tells you each one of the clips. When you're listening, don't be like, oh, right? We're just kind of idly listening, and kind of some more things that you could do here and some tips, right? There's some basic knowledge that you can update or share with us so that you have an awesome knowledge base for your avatar as well. So those are just, in my pure excited nature about everything, those are just a few of the things that I wanted to share with you in excitement for tomorrow. I think, you know, there are a multitude of times in Nowsite that I can remember when I said to myself, this is going to change everything. This is going to change like at certain moments, right? It was, I remember the very first like beacon days way back when. I remember when we introduced virtual beacons. I remember when we introduced websites for the very first time, right? I remember when we introduced AI and kind of, we were just so amazed by the surprise me button that you and I think is common knowledge every single day, right? Where your account gets to know you. And tomorrow will definitely be a day where we're all kind of looking back and being like, man, we really are the leader in this. We really are the first people doing this. We really are kind of just leading the way in AI in every single way. So I'm excited for it. And I wanted to share a bit. And just as my kind of thank you to y'all, I want you to get ahead, and I'm grateful for you guys showing up every single day and hanging out with me. And I want you guys to have the best videos ever. So looking forward to it. I know we have some questions. I know with Jean. Yes, Jean.
It's not a question. It's just to add to, and I missed her name. The young lady just asked that question about Back to the Mirror. Back in my pro wrestling, I'm sorry?
Cheryl Clow.
Cheryl. Okay. I got started in pro wrestling back in '84, and long before we had smartphones, we would tell the young talent to practice what you're going to say on TV or in the ring in front of the mirror. So that's a good idea. But now we have smartphones. It's even better because you can record yourself practicing. So practice yourself with your phone a little bit, record yourself, and then watch those little ticks you may do. Because when you do it one time, you may not even think about, oh, I did this, or oh, I did this. But if you're a little bit conscious and you're watching yourself in the recording a little bit, you'll say, oh, yeah, I shouldn't do that. Oh, I like how I said that, So use a smartphone and practice a little bit and everything, and it may come off even better in the long run because you've thrown out the ticks and you've added some things that you really like to how you're talking and speaking and stuff. So
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jean. Appreciate you. Alza, I think, don't come for me.
Yes, you're correct, Elsa.
Okay.
Perfect.
Hi.
Cheryl, I just want to ask, can I ask them to change my English accent? Because on my voice clone, they gave me some sort of an American accent. It totally doesn't sound like me. Like, I even fought with them so many times to say, you're not using my voice. And after listening to it like 30 times, I'm like, maybe they are. But it's no one recognized that it's me talking.
Yeah, you could ask them to do your voice clone for videos as many times as you want.
Yes, but the voice that they put on my videos is, like I said, I think it's like an American accent. It doesn't sound like me at
What,
all.
what I'm saying is you can ask them to redo it as many times as it takes to get it right. So if you have to send in another recording or something like that, they will do it for you and just replace the voice clone that they have now.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yeah,
Will do.
no, you can just ask them, try it again, whatever, as many times as you like. I'm not gonna say or pretend that AI is perfect. I
No,
want it
sure.
to be perfect. Not you. I'm just telling everybody's, in general. And some accents come out better than others, some not, and that's just something that continues to be work on. That wasn't directed at you. I was just in general. Sorry.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks.
The name Dominique, I don't know. You're gonna have to help me out here.
Yeah, thank you. Can you hear me? It's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm Dominic from France, so I hope my English will be okay. Though,
It's perfect.
thank you for your amazing tool, your amazing support. Very excited to be part of this.
Thank you.
My question is about the background. What would you suggest? Is it better to have like a green background, which we can maybe modify after, or do we have to select something stable, one from all?
Okay, this is a great question, a really important question. I hope we're all listening to the answer of this specific question, okay? In the past, we used a green screen, but things have come a long way. I would not recommend using a green screen because you can't change it out, right? Once you have a background, you have a background. Now, if you're using kind of like a Zoom background, or you better have a really great green screen background thing, or that thing's going to tick behind you and you're going to see it. The other kind of the suggestion that I have is I want you to ask yourself, how am I using my avatar? So this is it mostly to train my team and to maybe coach my team and to prospect? Is that how I'm using my avatar? Am I on camera a lot? So my people see me in a certain space a lot of the time. And if that's true, what's really great is when the background is familiar to the people that are used to seeing you. So there's this familiarity, and it makes your AI seem even more real, right? So they're like, I know Dominique, he's in that space all the time, and the AI version of him appears in that space as well. Okay. So otherwise, right, whether it's just make sure that you're at the proper distance. Okay. Otherwise, right, standing or sitting, as the moving backgrounds are really great and they're kind of flashy, but they're not very dependable. There's lots of shaking kind of in the video and things like that. We want to pretend like they're perfect. They're not nearly as perfect as a still background. A plain background like this one you see here, right? You just got to be careful because you see all those shadows. If that's going to bother you, then just make sure that your lighting is right. The best video is the one that's done too. Okay. My fear, my own fear is I remember being new. I don't know why, but I feel like it's a gift given to me, maybe. I don't know, but I feel like I remember being new more than anybody with experience ever. I don't know why, but I remember it so clearly. And what happens to people is they get stuck in making the decisions. They don't think it's going to be good enough. They don't think their video is going to be good enough. They don't think that their light or their background or their ready or their story or their this or their that. let somebody tell you no and try again. Let you take a look and try again. When else are you going to be like, I was recording the AI version of myself and it didn't quite turn out the way that I thought it would? What are we saying? So my thing would be like, there is no perfect, right? But please try. And you will learn from every try that you have. And I want to be the voice of encouragement for everybody. So hopefully that helps. But I think it's a really wonderful question of backgrounds and familiarity and what you, so hopefully that was a very long answer to a really, really great question, Dominique. Thank you. Keisha.
So my problem is I'm always fidgeting. Like I don't sit still. I rock when I talk to everybody. So I had this thing where I was just gonna stick my hands under my my thighs while I was talking to the avatar. But now you want me thigh level. So
You could also sit. So I'll show you a really beautiful sitting avatar. Because people think sitting and then they bring a chair and they sit very far back, and I never really kind of understand it. So I want to show you an avatar that I love that is a sitting avatar. So this is a sitting avatar, and I'll just try to see if I can say like hello or something to her. I don't think I shared the sound, but whatever. So inside of this avatar here, right? She does have a desk that's in
Hi there, how can I assist you today?
She has a desk that's sitting in front of her a bit lower and it takes depth, right?
Okay.
So she has quite a, like, you know, in front of her and below her, but she has a desk in a room. I wish I could show that. You know what? I'm gonna try something.
That's what I was going to ask you for. If you had the before version.
I do actually.
So what is like the desk is like 6 feet in front of her, Cheryl?
I don't know if it's quite 6 feet in front of her. And please do yourselves a favor and keep your camera above you. Do not record like this. How many chins do I have now? Like, I don't even care that we're recording this. I will share it with the world in the hopes that it will help you. How many chins do I have now? It's like 30. No one wants to see all of these, right? Like, it's fun. But if I purposefully always record from high, right? I'm 5'2". My seat is basically on the ground for my desk so that you don't see every chin that I have. Please get it above you, not even in line with you. Get it above you. You will look better with it above. Like, look, don't I look better now? Right? It's horrible. It's horrible. Okay. So there, I don't even remember the question because I'm embarrassed.
Whoever that was in there and said 6 feet, 6 feet actually is about the right distance.
6 feet is about the right distance. Here, let me show you. Hold up.
From an audio perspective, you know.
Do I look better now, Cheryl?
Where are you at? You look great. Go above you. Take a selfie from up here. We don't take a selfie from like down here, right? Hold on. No, Cheryl. I'm going to show you what the original looks like. And something for you to take note of is you know how you're zoomed in on desktop? A lot of you might not know this, but on mobile, you're not zoomed in at all. Okay, so let me see, where's my next free chat? So you can't even see it in here, but there's Brie, the same girl, right? Ah, can you see her? Her video is even further than that, so it's a little bit zoomed, but we kind of get the idea, hopefully.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Jean.
No, I was gonna ask you, and there might not be much difference then. You were gonna look for that before video to see her distance, but that's pretty much it. Just maybe a foot back further than what we just saw on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can't say this to everybody tomorrow when there's like hundreds of people live, but you know, most of you here know my cell phone number. I'll just put it here in the chat. And I'm not saying have a whole chit-chatting conversation with me or whatever, but text me the picture. Text it to me so that you don't have to like, now I gotta kind of go back. But please be prepared for me to say, please back up. That's what Earl did. Yes. See? And don't I answer? And he said, sure do. Okay. So sure do. I really want to do my best to help you guys.
And she even answers questions or talks to you when she really shouldn't be because she's in the middle of something very important somewhere else.
Very true. I will have a habit of like, I will be live and be like, oh, let me answer now. So if you ever see me texting, I'm probably texting someone back. Let me see if I can find Bree's original video. Hold up. If you're like, Cheryl, I don't have the best camera. Cheryl, I don't have this. Cheryl. Like, so try it. It's gonna be fine.
Hey,
Yeah.
just as a quick tip, I put a picture in there for anybody that's got a TV tray. It works really well on top of your table to give you some height.
Yeah. Start stacking furniture. Like, what are we talking about?
We were stacking books earlier.
my very first now how I have, it's definitely somewhere on Facebook. I am 1,000,000% sure. But you know, people had the thing that they held their camera with, like the tripod-y thingy. It was like 8 or 9 years ago or something like that, right? I didn't have one of those things. I couldn't, yeah, like that thing. I couldn't get one of those things. So you know how you have the jeans coat hanger or the jeans hanger where you clip it, right? I kind of like makeshifted my own selfie stick and just instead of jeans, I like held my phone with it. So get creative, use the tools in your house. You don't have to buy fancy stuff. Let's get real, okay? No need. I would record my computer screen that way too. Yeah, like I didn't have a cell phone stand. I was like, oh, here, all I need is a clothes hanger and the little thing that you clip your jeans to. Get nuts. You got duct tape? No one can see the phone. Okay, get some duct tape. Anybody else? Like 1 minute, one last question. No, we're all gonna get crazy. We're gonna get crazy. We're gonna text Cheryl Coco with all of our beautiful photos. Please don't have the finger in the photo or anything. I'm just kidding. I'm happy to share with you and send back. Yeah. And duct tape it if you need to. No one can see the other side of your camera. Okay?
I do have a question, but it has nothing to do with what you're talking about. Is that all right?
If you have what?
I do have a question, but it
Yeah,
has
hit
nothing
it.
to do with what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
That's okay.
I'm curious, how do you utilize the analytics portion of Nowsite to make your business better? Like, how does that benefit us?
So I haven't, we have to update the analytics portion to be perfectly, frank. I use the analytics on my websites the most, though. I'm seeing if I'm getting views and clicks. Did I have, 100 people or 200 people view it and one person click it? Right? Click into it, where maybe I need to change my calls to action or something like that. So I kind of, my favorite is always going to be websites. Focus on that for now until you can do more. Okay? Because I love you, Courtney. If I tell you if I take you down the rabbit hole, you and I will be going Alice in Wonderland in a minute, right? Omar says it's better if we use a mic or it makes no difference. So we're trying to get the best sound out of you. If you're holding a mic, that's not good. You can't have anything in front of your face, right? It's nothing that's kind of obstructing or in front of your face. So just kind of keep that in mind. But we want the clearest sound. So please, oh my gosh, when people did video AI, do you know how like the video is I'm get concerned about the video? My biggest concern with when we did the voices is people would record their voice like in a restaurant, in the car, but they were driving or something. Like, I'm like, were you in an Uber? Did you go to the club? Like, was this a whole phone call? Just please be in a really quiet place so we can actually hear the voice, and maybe play it back to yourself. Sometimes there's like a ton of fuzz or whatever in the background. Like, can't have just the clearest voice you can. Let's not get nuts over here. Like, who the heck has a mic? It take me like years to get a mic. Like this a laptop. What?
Another thing some people do, they play a bunch of music in the back that's louder than they're talking.
Oh, I can't hear like as it is. Come on. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay. Clearest voice we can. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go now. It's gonna be fun. I just feel like this is a really great big turning point for all of us. And we've had some ideas on how we'll use the avatars, but you guys will be great and do an even better job as far as how you use and utilize Teams. And I just, everybody's going to have an avatar, right? Like everybody. That's the thing. And you guys get to say, I did it first. There's something really exciting about saying I got to do it first. Hurry quickly. What? We have all this time to ask a question. Hit it, Gene.
Do you still need me to check my company on that information you were requesting? So I forgot to go back and do that.
No,
So,
good to go.
okay, cool. Thanks.
Go ahead, Richard.
So far I've been with them 2 or 3 months, and I only got them to do one video, and I send them an email. I want more videos. They send me to the back, which says go here. Well, they told you how to do websites and all that. I don't know where to click to get more videos done.
Here, I'll show you. That's not it.
One video for 3 months is a bit expensive.
Yeah, well, probably not, but excuse me. I don't know what you're paying somewhere else. But hold on, let me show you just real quick.
Well, if a person was good like you could make your own.
But I don't want to make my own. Where is the share? Oh.
They send me to the back where it says make websites and all that. I don't see where you can get more videos. I don't see that.
Oh, come on. You ready? See right here with the little bullhorn?
I don't see your cursor. Where are you going?
Big finger.
Okay.
See the bullhorn?
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
See marketing services.
Yeah, okay. Click on that. Now,
It's
where does it show videos here?
We'll
Oh,
create your.
oh, okay. I'll try that because most of I never seen that before. All I've seen is websites and all that. I'll try it that way.
Okay, let me know. Thanks,
Thanks.
Ricky. Okay. All right, big day tomorrow. Hopefully you'll join me at 12 noon and invite some friends. Thank you for hanging out with me. Love you all. Looking forward to the text messages of all of your beautiful faces on my phone. And I can share with my kids too and be like, oh my gosh, look, it's Tina. Can't wait. So love you all. Talk to you later. Bye.